All right, so we're starting off with a trade that just happened after we beat the Heat. That's something the crowd likes to sing. Beat the Heat. Robert Williams on the Portland Trailblazers is getting traded to the Miami Heat. For who? For why? Let's see. We got Duncan Robinson and a pick. That's what it's for.
Man in the middle at 7'3", number 8, Kristaps Porzingis. At guard, 6'4", number 9, Derek White. Starting at forward, at 6'6", number 7, Jaylen Brown. At forward, number 0, Jason Tatum.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the Washington Wizards. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Orlando Magic.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Clint Capella is out there with Bagley. Then it's Johnson. Then it's George. And it's Nembhard in at the 2-guard spot. And for the 7. Passes it to Capella. Capella with a screen on White. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw is far to say. That was a punctuation dunk.
So the Magic are 0-6, and I have no idea why. They signed DeMar DeRozan. They have a superstar, yet somehow they haven't won a game yet. So I just don't understand what's going to happen with that. I'm definitely keeping an eye on that later on in the season, but it's just something to really keep an eye on.
Lays it up.
So we still have the in-season tournament. That's going to be crazy because we just won our first game and we have like 4 more to go in the play-in. So we're really about to see who's coming out on top. Really, it's about to be us, bruh, because I feel like we're on a roll right now, even though it's only been like 6 games, but come on, guys.
Two quarters of play completed as we welcome you to take a look at some of the upcoming games on the schedule. We were just in the green room watching this game. What was your highlight of the first half?
I really like those wings. Oh, you talking about the game or the wings? Anyway, I like the wings we had in the back.
Yeah, I like the hummus. The hummus was pretty good.
That sauce was on point.
Ooh, yes, it was.
You know, I actually was talking about the game. Why's it always got to be about food with you two? And guys, let's take a look at the Wizards in that first half. Neither side able to build a significant lead through 2.
You look at their shot chart, what stands out to me is all the activity inside. They've been the aggressor. It's straight up bully ball.
And they have the horses to pull it off.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half. The obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
The pass to Nembhard. Screen by Capella. The 11-footer up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Wizards lead by 4.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside, Porzingis. No good from outside. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Johnson finds George. Kicks it out to Johnson from outside the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Now it's a 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
So Tyus Jones coming off the bench has been going bananas, bro. Like, I don't understand what he's been doing this whole offseason or something, but he was starting last season, and I'm just thinking that's a filler or something. Like, he's just a filler type of point guard or something, but no, bro. Every time he comes off the bench, he does some damage, like some real damage to where it's kind of affecting my playing time, bro. Like, real shit. And it's still close, so I feel like he's about to get trusted all over again. I've been working hard, though. Y'all seen it last week. I had 0 turnovers in the Heat, you know, against the Heat. And then we played the play against the Hawks, and I did well against them, too. Ooh. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been trying my hardest, but Tyus Jones is just on my heels. I mean, I guess it's a good thing because it's like having a quarterback battle in football or something. But, like, bro, and stuff like that happening is not helping me, like, whatsoever, at all. Bro, we can't lose. We can't lose. We can't lose in that. And see, I just got subbed out again. And now I'm put in, and I'm pretty sure Tyus Jones, I'm pretty sure Tyus Jones did his thing. I mean, I can't lie. I'm not really sure how to do it like this. I'm just gonna. Hey, no bullshit. I actually got hurt in real life doing that. I'm still recovering on my right hip because I landed exactly like how he did. Do not do that shit at home, y'all. I swear to God, that shit hurts.
Punish that rim. And so it's the Wizards with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Paul, you guys dialed up the defense in this one. What were some of the adjustments you made?
Well, we're starting to pressure up. You know, we're starting to use our hands. You know, a team like that, you can't let them be comfortable. And we're doing a great job of just, you know, taking away their airspace.
Well, the defensive fundamentals got you through this one tonight, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, the Cobra.
That star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
States, that was Skylar Cole with the singing of tonight's national anthem. Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Wizards. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for Washington, they've done a fantastic job of developing team chemistry. Higher on this list than lots of people expected. One of my favorite stories so far.
Now he is out there with George. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Johnson. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. And for the Magic, Mo Wagner is out there with Banchero. Then there's Jalen Suggs. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. Well, Grant, this is the type of game that may look lopsided, but as we've seen, anything can happen.
Anything can definitely happen, B.A. And look, you have to understand that every guy in this league is talented. If you come in flat and those other guys are inspired, you can fall. But honestly, you shouldn't. It's all about handling your business.
It'll be the Wizards off the tip.
Showing you right there, he's not just a facilitator.
It's George on the wing. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan.
Johnson, first personal foul. First team foul.
And Orlando has possession. Here's Suggs. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the Tyus Jones. He's been the guy making things happen for Washington. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word.
Lost a lot of confidence, a former #1 overall pick. That brings a lot of pressure and expectations. Man, I tell you, this young man has weathered a lot and has come out on the other side in good fashion. Great to see.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Magic coach Jamal Mosley talked about the leadership of this team. He said, we're going to do it by committee. Each guy's going to have a voice on a different night. We want to build them up where there's a chemistry, and as guys rise and get their voice, they get that feeling of leadership. Brian?
Yeah, that's an interesting point. All right, Allie, thank you. To the inside, Black passes to Fultz. The shot from the low post is good. Fultz has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Fultz against Jones. Johnson for 3. He buries it from 3. Jones. Pass to Capella. Outside Bagley. The 3. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now. Orlando has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Now here's Horton Tucker. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Outside Johnson. And the layup falls. Wagner with a screen on George. And it's DeRozan missing. The Wizards shooting at 45% of the game so far. Johnson against DeRozan. Unloads from 13. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 14 points for the game.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Got a piece of it. Out on his own on the break. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, he's been having impact defense they want to see out of him.
Back to Poole. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Now here's George. He's guarded closely. Oh, he muscles it in through the Conti.
So we got the Magic again in the in-season tournament right after this game. So it's back to fucking back, bro. But whole time, I'm actually seeing why they suck so much now. Like, they're 0-6, and I'm trying to figure out why. But now that I'm going against them at least twice in a row, I can kind of see why. And it's one of those things where you have too much talent that you kind of need to get rid of it. You have to add by subtracting, and I feel like they need to subtract a few people to add to their value, because they fucking suck, bro. It's just terrible.
Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he makes all 3. 9 seconds left to play in the first half. Nembhard, the pass to George. Jones from outside. No good on the shot. And we've reached halftime in this one. Wizards out in front, leading by 10. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Clint, an outstanding first half for this team at the defensive end of the floor. What was the key?
Just be consistent. Defensive rebounding was one of our keys tonight, and it's just the start. So we're going to try to stay locked in on it. We know this is our key in our transition to make a stop here and run. So we're just going to keep going.
Back to you guys.
Thanks. See you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Washington Wizards.
Their work that went into roster construction in the offseason, it's showing tonight. That bench is cooking.
So that's what I smell. I thought maybe Shaq had taken his shoes off. And now, here's the player of the week from both the East and West. In the West, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Little love going to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just another big-time talent hailing from Canada. Has great length for his position, creates matchup nightmares the way I did, the way Kitty sometimes did. Not really, I just said that to make him look good.
The 3-2-1 hike. Take it away.
And so Capella will bring it up for the Washington Wizards.
3-2-1 hike.
Here's Nembhard. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Suggs. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Outside Bagley, just 5 to shoot. And Capella gets it to...
So Tyus Jones actually played from the third quarter all the way up until like 5 minutes into the fourth. Which is playing into the narrative again. Like, that's a lot of my playing time, bro. But it is what it is because we're up by like 20. So like, it makes sense. The coach is doing something that makes sense, but it's at the expense of me, and I have no idea how to handle this right now because like I've never dealt with this. But I'm a rookie, so like I would be the one to deal with this because he's the veteran, so it makes sense. But holy shit, man, I am really trying to wrap my head around why we're so good without me on the court and I'm the best player. It doesn't make sense. At the same time, like, I'm trying to get my assists up too, so you know what I mean? But it's kind of hard when, you know, I'm doing stuff like this. Like, why would I pass the ball? Like, what? Make it make sense. So I'm probably gonna lead the team in scoring. That's pretty obvious. But Paul George is gonna be stepping up. He's gonna be the second lead. But the third, I mean, it's weird to say, but our third leading scorer just might be off the bench.
Back to George. Pass to Johnson.
Crazy, I know.
The three is up. Buries it from three. Johnson's got
way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Orlando calls timeout.
Well, he has absolutely been ferocious in this one, right from the opening tip. I mean, he's made his presence felt. It's been impressive watching him outwork and out-hustle everybody during this game.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. From outside the arc, no good that time. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. Now New Balance presents the Player of the Game.
And we welcome you to NBA action with more riding on the line than usual. This is the in-season tournament. Tonight, it'll be the Washington Wizards going up against the Orlando Magic. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Washington, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, Orlando, 6 games out.
Well, when I look at Orlando, they've pressed all the wrong buttons this season. It's been a series of one failed move after another, on and off the court.
Well, sometimes you earn your spot in the standings, and they've done that this year. There looked to be so much promise, so much talent on this team coming into the year. It's just baffling that all of those things went south for them.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. The guard pair, it's Suggs and Harris. Wagner is out there with Paolo Banchero, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward spot. And for Washington, 6 to shoot. And here's George. Can't hit that one. DeRozan surveying the D. Wagner as screen on George. And DeRozan kicks to Banchero. Wagner with a screen for Banchero. Rebounded by the Wizards.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Magic have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Suggs passes to Wagner. On the wing, DeRozan. And they come right
on these possessions.
Avdia with a screen for Jones.
They're actually playing their asses off in the in-season tournament, funny enough. The settings are on playoffs. Speaking of settings, that video is coming up right after this one, but I gotta tell you, it's gonna take a little second for me to put it out just because it's gonna be so detailed. It's gonna have so much stuff in it. Oh my god, every single detail, every single setting, every single thing that you can adjust, I got for you. Just gotta wait on it. That's
to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the Orlando Magic. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. Wizards trail by 3. Pass to Bagley. And foul on the shot. And so Bagley nails them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And Caro outside. Wagner a screen on Bagley. And Caro. And it's off from three-point range.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
When I look at the Wizards, well, I know you want to talk about standings and such, but right now, it's the GYGP. I know neither of you knows what that means, so I'll help you. It means galvanizing your game plan.
Wow.
Pretty good.
And moving forward, a lot to like about that first half for the Washington Wizards.
They're extremely active. I mean, relentless on the boards, getting a lot of 50-50 balls. Great work ethic.
A sensational start for them. Lots of positive momentum heading into the second half.
When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. The three-pointer is right on target. And Caro's got 10 points in the game.
And he's one of those guys that just keeps coming at you. Paolo Banchero is special.
Johnson, the pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect...
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Wizards out front, up by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
72.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful.
Wagner with a screen for DeRozan. The Magic again can't hit. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Back to Johnson. 14 feet away. Money!
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out
foul.
Second person. 14 foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul.
The lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. There's Wagner with the three. Misses the shot. And so Washington takes the win. And they are prevailing when it matters. Great picking up their second in-season tournament victory.
And man, looking confident, right? In good shape to advance if they can keep this up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Paul, a great team effort defensively. So what were your points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we have to do. We have to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Well, y'all were real disruptive tonight, man, and led to the win. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we end with the New Balance Player of the Game.
So Tyus Jones is player of the game. I'm not really sure how to react to that. That's good, right? DeMar DeRozan went crazy. He had 44. He obviously wants out of the team. What's probably going to happen is December 21st is going to roll around. Everyone's going to be off of that little, restriction when they first get signed. And a lot of trades are probably going to happen by December 1st all the way to New Year's.
Visiting Washington Wizards. At center, Clint Capella. At power forward, Denny Avdia. At shooting guard, Andrew Nembhard. At the other forward position, Paul George. At the other guard position, Derek Johnson. The head coach of the visiting team is Brian Keefe. The team idol. The other guard, 6 foot, number 9, Jordan Clarkland. At the small forward position, at 6'7", number 41, Sadiq Bey. At forward, 6'8", number 12, the Fire Harris. At center, 7 foot, number 21, Joel Embiid.
2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. Taking a look at the Wizards, in second now, but wanting to claim that top seed. And of course the 76ers, back 2.5 games.
When I look at the 76ers, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. Paul George out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Johnson. And it's Nembhard in a shooting guard. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid are in the middle. Jordan McLaughlin out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Bey in at the 3 spot. Well, Grant, something to
get into a rhythm from out there.
The 76ers have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for
So this is the last game of the week. Man, we have 4 whole games this week, including the in-season game tournament. Yes, we're tired. Yes, I had to figure out the schedule as far as our training because there's no way we're about to have medium or any type of crazy scheduling when it comes to training during this week and have us tired and then have somebody injured and then listen, our roster is not good enough to have anybody injured at this point. So we're gonna have to keep this momentum going. We're gonna have to at least shut Joel Embiid down. Matter of fact, if we just let him go and then just let everybody just suck, we're just gonna win. That's pretty much how it goes. We're just gonna let Embiid do that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna double team him. We have the game plan already set. Our defense is already set to just have everything going towards Embiid. After Embiid, there's nobody else. Why? Because Tyrese Maxey's out. So if Tyrese Maxey's out and it's just me and Paul George, what you think is going to happen?
That does it for the first quarter. It's the Wizards. They lead by 8. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this.
30.
Johnson with it. He's got 5. Here's Avdia. To the middle. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Jones. Johnson.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down. And guys, I was just thinking, as I often do, in your travels around the league, the only team you both played for was the Orlando Magic.
Can you play for them?
6 games, and it was the worst 6 games of my life.
How many of those games did you start?
I started 2, and I should have started all of them. That's another story.
And you know what else? The Magic also say it was the worst 6 games for them. And now, guys, let's talk about that first half. The story thus far has been the play of one Joel Embiid.
The way he kept getting buckets, it's like we're on sale. I don't know what that means, but it's what the producer put on my teleprompter.
Show business, get it? You gotta love it.
Derek Jones.
Pass to McLaughlin. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Philly fans, they're known for their passion, and Tyrese Maxey said, I love them because they're real. They're honest and they're tough. They know the game, they know what they're talking about, and they know what players are getting out of it. They care about winning, and that's what I care about. Brian?
That's such a great sports city, too. Allie, thank you. Pass to Avdia. The 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Harris. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Nothing the defense can do.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Wizards. They trail by 3. Pass to Johnson. There's the screen. Back to Jones. Now here's Johnson. Tightly guarded. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And you have to love all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And the jam by George. Good on both. Here's Nembhard. Back to Johnson. Fires for 3. And Bay pulls it down. Bay's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Thibault. Capella with a rebound.
all alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Pass to Johnson. Capella, screen on Thibault. Here's Johnson, driving to the basket. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good position.
They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's Thibault. Three-pointer, no good. Johnson with it. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time for the New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
Thank you.